They call it the race for the White House. Who's winning? Who's losing? By how much? It's like a sports story, better known as horse race journalism. There seem to be polls for everything. Voter preference, favorability ratings, polls on how many voters are actually paying attention. There are so many polls that some outlets, CNN for example, even put out polls of the polls.
Our new CNN poll of polls, that is the average of the last 4 polls.
Our CNN poll of polls.
CNN is releasing a brand new poll of polls, which is an average of the 6 last surveys.
The Pew Research Center, which reviews coverage of presidential campaigns, has said that contemporary journalism focusing on polls sometimes accounts for more than half of all airtime, time that should be devoted to more arcane topics like policy. What's with the media's love affair with polls? Well, if you're a producer at a news channel and you've got 24 hours of airtime to fill, polls provide fresh data that pundits can chew on and pontificate over for hours. Plus, it's data, not opinion, which helps because no one can accuse you of bias. And polls are free news content. They're not private property. That would defeat the point. So if NBC commissions a poll and then releases it, CBS and ABC can also use it, quote it to their heart's content, and it doesn't cost them a penny, the way real journalism does. Plus, the outfit doing the commissioning gets a mention on somebody else's air. That's free publicity for their brand.
Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in the latest national poll.
New Washington Post ABC News poll shows her
Fox News national poll.
A new national poll showing that Hillary Clinton may be firming up her position of...
The latest NBC News Survey Monkey online poll.
And the media's growing addiction to polls comes at an unfortunate time because of cell phones. Back in the day, pollsters would call us on our home number, we'd pick up and decide whether to answer their questions or not. But mobile technology has its own built-in demographic bias. It affects things like response rates. And online surveys come with a completely different set of issues that can also skew results. Add it all up, and it's never been more difficult to get accurate, reliable polling information than it is today. But reporting on polls, horse race journalism, cheap and easy. Remember that the next time they try feeding you that kind of election coverage.